Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Hardcore Minecraft Let's Play. We are starting off here with a little bit of terraforming over in our villagers village, which we are going to be setting up the planning for in today's episode. I want to get the terraforming done so I can get a little bit of a better idea as to how the landscape will look. This isn't the final terraforming, there's still a whole lot I have to do, a lot of holes I need to fill. I want to add in some different water features and also improve the mountain as well, for where we are eventually going to be putting our fortress/castle in this area. Now before we go ahead and we get started into the actual planning of it, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this super rough drawing that I did, or I guess outline that I did, where this is essentially where all of our area is going to be. We got our dock/fishing village over here, we have the main village living area over here, we have our church over here in this corner. We're going to make it a nice diagonal, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we're up for it. We've got our inn up here on this tiny little we have our inn here up on this tiny little hill here. It's a little difficult to say. And we have also got ourselves a river coming down here. It's going to flow down here. Well, waterfall, which goes into a river, which is going to flow down here. We'll have a bridge coming along here. We're going to have a tunnel that goes through here. And then we've got our water mill as well as some farmland over here. And then of course we have got our fortress and castle up on top of the mountain here. And then back in the savanna biome is where our industrial sort of farming area is, which is also going to be tied to our medieval village style over here. Except for in this area there won't be any villagers. This will be the only area where villagers will be roaming around. In the main village part we're going to have like the blacksmiths, the masons, stuff like that, the librarians. And the docks and fishing village, obviously, we're going to have the fishers and all of that stuff. Maybe even the cartographers. I'm not sure where I want to put the cartographers just yet, if I want to have them over here or in here somewhere. That is the generalized plan for here. Now we can go ahead and we can hop back into Minecraft, and we can go ahead and get the sort of in-block placements with wool and stuff. This is why I built the wool farm in the last episode. This way I can go ahead and I can start sort of doing a rough sort of sketch as to where I want buildings to go. This is not going to be the final sort of building structures. These are just super rough, just getting the general area in, as well as also me seeing just how much space I have and how it is I'm going to fill it. So these plans, although they are sort of the generalized plans and I have a little bit of detail going in here, they are not the final ones. Things are probably going to change shape when I go ahead and do the actual proper building of the things, which is why I actually didn't do the planning for the fortress in this episode, because I want that to be just awesome. And there's also a giant hole right on the opposite side of this mountain where the fortress would sit. So I don't know if I want to sort of incorporate it in or if I want to just build over it. I haven't decided yet. And I wasn't able to decide before this video came out, so the fortress blueprint won't be done in this episode, but I want it to be done absolutely perfectly. because it's gonna be overlooking the entire thing. You're gonna be seeing it from pretty much anywhere, so it needs to look really good. And that is a good bit of terraforming done. Now, the terraforming is not 100% finished yet. I still have quite a bit to do. I still have a giant hole up here that needs to be filled. Right up here. I'm not entirely sure how I want to fill this. I don't know if I want to fill it all the way up or just a few levels. So we're just going to leave that for now. Also, still need to iron out this area a little bit more. Also, this area as well, where we're going to be putting the church. And I also need to find a new place, well, a more temporary place for them because they will be in the way. But we can go ahead and we can get started. I got a bunch of wool in these shulker boxes, so we can go ahead and we can start laying out our plans for everything, starting with the pathways. I think that's probably the best bet here. And I want to start right over by the bridge. Grab our gray wool here, and then we can go ahead and just start laying out the path. So it's going to go along this way over here. And then it's just going to go round about this way. I kind of started setting it up already in the time lapse there. And then we're going to come down here. Now the waterfall is going to come down here and snake around and go around that way. So we're going to have a bridge probably right around here, which comes over here at a slight angle. And then this is going to be a tunnel. So I'm going to have to, I think, dig out this area. I just filled this area in before, and now I think I'm going to have to dig it back out again. But first, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to actually dig this tunnel right now, maybe? Yeah, that way I know where the rest of the path will go on the opposite side. Once we end up on this side, I want to take the path to go two ways. I want to go that way, and I also want to go this way. The path is going to loop around here. I need to take out this farmland here. It's going to loop around here. It's going to come up this way, up towards where we have the inn. I'll probably put the inn right here. I think I'll actually want to bring this down another level, actually. This pathway, or, ooh, how do we want to do getting up to the church? Because I could bring it up this way. I want to have the church on an angle. We'll probably have the entrance for it here somewhere. Actually, probably closer to here. And then we gotta do a bit more terraforming over here. This whole area is also just a giant mess, so I'm just kind of putting that off a little bit. But we'll fix it up here. We can go up like this. That way. And we want a main sort of street, probably going right down here with buildings on either side. And then we can have sort of probably a village center right in here, with pathways that lead up over to the fortress up there. And then we can have another path that comes down here to the water, another path that leads over here to the fishing dock village area. Yeah, there we go. This would be like sort of the village center area. So the waterfall, I want it to flow like that, kind of up here and around. I want to start maybe somewhere here. Just have it cascade down this way. Well, this way I'll have to do a lot of terraforming to get it flowing nicely, and then it'll curve down this way. Down right here, and it'll curve back this way. All the way into here. And then we'll have our water mill area. Is that what it's called? I think that's right. I don't know the names of anything. I'm just a Minecraft player. So then this area here will just be a bunch of farmland. And up here, well, actually, I think I'm going to have to make this hill a lot. Because I want to have the water wheel in the river, obviously. So I think I might have to have it over here. The main building. Yeah, I may have to redo a bunch of the terraforming around here. Because, yeah, that's really far out. But that's what this planning session is for right here. Let's go up here. Let's do the inn. This should be a pretty good size for the inn, I think. I might maybe take it back a couple more blocks. Or bring it forward a couple more blocks, depending on which way we want to go. But there we go. That's the inn. Now let's go over and do the church real quick. May sleep, Minecraft. Come on. I want to go sleep early for once in my life. There we go. I think that's pretty good size for the church. Once again, might also take this back a couple more blocks maybe. But no, I think this is a good size. It was pretty good. There's our church. Somewhere around here we can have either a fountain or a statue. Probably a fountain. I think a fountain would be good here. Yeah, I'm liking how this is working out so far. This is the first time I've ever planned it. This is the first time I've ever actually even attempted to build anything of this scale actually, so it's gonna be pretty nuts. So the pathway will come up here. We have a nice natural sort of incline for the most part. Right up this way. I'll have to block off that cave. Right up here. And then I'll want to go to here. Curve up like this. Right up to, this will probably be where the gateway will be. I also have a giant hole here. Hey! I didn't say you could touch my glass block. What do you think you're doing? Get up here. Get up here. Where is he? Teleport! Oh, hello. There you are. Oh, why are you lagging? Something was very wrong with that Enderman. Just lagging all over the place. My grass block. Are you for real right now? You, sir, need to leave. Where did they take that block from? An Enderman. And menace. All of them. Oh, am I the only one that finds it, annoying or difficult to build or, plan a build when there's just grass and flowers everywhere? I can't do it. It bothers me. So in here, we're going to have just a bunch of little mini market stalls. Probably just like this size. Super tiny. I'll have a couple bigger ones here and there. Line these up. And then that should be good, I think, for the market area. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more random, but I kind of like it like this because eventually what we're going to do is we're going to have obviously fence posts and all the details. It will add that extra level of depth that I don't really necessarily have in here and add to that randomness as well. I'll also have some probably carts around and then some storage bins and stuff like that. So that's probably our storage market area done. Did that horse just spawn? Am I going crazy? Probably. I would not be shocked at this point. I think I'm going to want to have one of these buildings have a bridge that goes across the road here. Over to the other side. I don't know what. I'm thinking on one of these corners I might have, actually probably on this corner I might have the blacksmith. I have this kind of open area, so yeah, I think I'll forget the market stall, and instead this will be the blacksmith shop. I need another color. I don't have another color. Let's go grab another color. Grab yellow. There we go. So this will be where the blacksmith is. I think this is a decent amount of space for it. I might even give it a little bit more, maybe. Maybe move that path back a couple blocks again. For now, it's alright. What I might do is I might make this building bridge across to another building and make the entire building a library. I like that idea. I like it a lot. I really wish there was a way to turn off the rain. Minecraft, make it happen. please. Yeah, there we go. This can be the gigantic library because I want the library to be pretty awesome. I have a little book stand in here. There we go. That's what I can do. I have just a little mini book stand right here. Perfect. All of the forbidden texts can be sold right in there. Awesome. Perfect. That actually sounds great. And I'm pretty much out of lime dye, so I can't really plan out any more buildings, even if I wanted to. Dang. I sat there for so long, getting as much wool as I possibly could, and it wasn't even enough. But this is a good little sort of layout for the village. I also need to add buildings onto this side, which I think I want to put I want to grab another color real quick. Grab some white wool for the graveyard, which is going to go right out in front of the church. It's going to span probably this section here right up to the street. Try to not make a complete mess. But yeah, there we go. So this will be where the graveyard is. Right out front. Right up next to the super busy town. That's not at all more. Right at the entrance too. That is not good placement by me. But I can't put it behind the church because there is no behind the church. I could take this down and put it beside it. But for now, it's going to sit here. This is going to be the graveyard. I might change that eventually. I don't think it's super smart to have it right out front of where people are entering. So, and then we'll have buildings all around here as well. But I think these will just be like one-off buildings. I don't know what I'm going to put here yet. If I want to have more buildings or maybe something else. Same with getting up to the lighthouse. I don't really know how I want to do it on this side. Yeah, this whole back section here, I don't really have a plan for. Think of I swear to God, if you touch a single one of my wool blocks, I will end your entire Sir, where in the heck did this guy go? He's not letting me look at him. Where'd he go? Oh my God, get over here. You are the biggest pain. Ow. Stop stealing my blocks. Anyway, I think that might do it for our little planning session. We didn't do the fortress because I still want to prepare a little bit more for it. I want to figure out the shape of how I want to do it here in the future. Of course, all this is just farmland, so I don't need to mark that out with wool. That's all fine. But yeah, that is the planning for our medieval village all sorted out here. In the next episode, I've got something super special planned. It is going to be our 30th episode, and there is a small potential that it may be our last because of what we are doing, but you will have to wait and see what we are doing. It kind of pertains to this medieval village, kind of doesn't. Essentially, I need to get a certain resource, and there's only one way for me to get it. So we're going to have to go ahead and deal with that in the next episode, so please be sure to go ahead and check that out when it comes out next week. That has been our medieval village planning session all sorted out here. We're going to start collecting resources here for all of this stuff. We're going to start doing more of the terraforming, maybe getting this waterfall in right first. I can't wait to get this in. I think it's going to look amazing once this is in. And we can go ahead and start getting some of these simpler things in, like farmland, probably the sawmill. We're probably just going to work our way from here over through this way and then eventually finishing off with the fortress in the end. Or maybe, who knows, maybe we'll do the fortress first. But we'll find that out in a later date. That's going to be it for me though. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next episode, our 30th episode. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be insane. Hopefully it's not the end of the series, because I would hate for me to have done all this planning and it just out the window in the next episode. But I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!